Oh, what's up guys? It's the Nightwing at Way of Life Esports coming at you guys with another League of Legends video here today. This is going to be the TSM versus Evil Geniuses LCS 2021 Spring Split Week 3 Day 1 highlights reaction. The biggest topic amongst the League of Legends fans right now for the LCS is that it was revealed that there was talks about removing the import rule restriction that the LCS currently has right now. Though I have briefly touched upon this in the G2 Fancast episodes and the newest C9 Fancast episode, where I pretty much give a brief summary of how I feel about it. Before I get into the video, I'll just say this right now. NA is not good. Whether we develop our own talent or not, it doesn't mean anything because NA is just not good. And then when the NA teams go to the World Championships and fail, people want to have the best players in NA, and we're going to want to obviously do well on the international stage. But that's not going to really come from NA players outside of, Cloud9 in 2018, which had roughly, 3 North American players, Zeyzal, Sneaky, Licorice, I guess you could say Blabber to a certain extent. Outside of that team, who really performed well internationally? I mean, you could say the 2016 COG team that went to the MSI finals against SKT. They had Darshan, Aframu, Stixay, 3 NA players. But let's be honest here, NA players just really aren't that good. I'm being honest here, a lot of people want certain things and then bitch and moan when they get these better things. I don't really understand that argument. I've talked about this in the recent C9 Fancast episode. The most popular players that a lot of people like are imports. One of the best players of LCS history was an import to a certain extent before he got in a residency, which was Bjergsen, who literally retired last year. Bjergsen, Jensen, Core someday. I have multiple arguments for why we should lift the import rule. I am pro lifting the import rule. People say, well, NA could develop its own talent. We don't have the player base for that, guys. And it's let's be honest here. I don't want an NA player there just because it's NA player. I really could care less about where someone is born. I just want to see good League of Legends. And let's be honest here. All these NA players, a lot of people talk about, all you guys do is rag on them. Let's be honest here. If they fail at Worlds, they're the first players you want replaced. If NA, I'm just being honest. Literally, Sneaky was one of the first players people wanted removed after C9 failed to get out of group stage at the 2019 World Championship. NA players are usually the first one to go. Another example, which would be Pobelter, when Team Liquid failed to get out of the 2018 World Championship group stage. Who did they want out first? They wanted Pobelter out first. And guess what? Pobelter is North American. So yeah, I think a lot of fans just don't know what they want. They just want to bitch and moan about everything. I mean, let's be honest here. Fans are not going to be happy in general, so I don't think the LCS owner should take fans' opinions into perspective, because I personally believe that we don't get to make those decisions. We are not in their position. We're not paying these players salaries. We are not giving them the resources for them to succeed. So we really shouldn't get the final say. And let's be honest here. When people say, oh, I'm just not going to watch the LCS, they don't care. Riot does not care about you, and neither does those LCS owners. I don't care what they say on social media. They don't care about you. Oh, they care about XX Pussy Destroyer, that one guy not watching LCS. Some guy actually said he watched Dignitas' game because it's all NA players. Dignitas is trash, so it automatically let me know what his opinions are on League. I watch all the Dignitas games because they're North American players. Well, good. You can watch your team be fucking garbage like they are. But I digress. It doesn't really matter. So that's just my general opinions on it. I'll have a full video on this coming up very, very soon at the end of this week. I'll probably have it with Trackhawk because he's off on Sunday, and we usually do videos then. Sorry about the mess up LCS thoughts and opinions video we messed up on last time. I think I might just not do the LCS 2021 Spring Split Thoughts and Opinions. It's kind of too late now. It's literally only 2 weeks left. I might just freshly restart it up, back when the LCS 2021 Summer Split begins. But, the whole lifting the import rule arguments it's pretty bad on most parts. I am pro lifting it. And if you don't like that, I mean, goodbye. Just unsubscribe then. I don't really give a fuck. I like to have the best players play. I don't care where they're from. I like Jensen, and Jensen's not from here. And that's also very mean, too, that, people get very mad that a person wasn't born here, so that automatically determines them not American. How racist is that? Fuck those people. Let's watch this game and watch... I don't know. I haven't watched this game yet. Let's watch maybe EG win, which is full of imports. So, I'll call this right now. I've not seen this game yet. If EG lose, it also proves having more imports doesn't mean you're guaranteed wins.
Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
Camille and J4, those are the combos that people usually really love it for. It's going to be about Huni getting in the backline, Spica hitting a spear and diving into the backline, Galio following up on that.
But with Sword Art and Lost having the level 2 power spike first, it means they're the ones that are making the offensive plays. Ignar down to 100 HP.
And that is just a big mistake from EG, but we're going to see a gank mid lane here. Ghost popped.
Svenskeren coming in there, brings Power of Evil right back to Jizuke with a little bit more damage coming through. There it is, the first blood for Svenskeren.
Nicely done.
Vision down in the enemy jungle, perhaps. Takes the blast cone, goes over the wall. There's nothing here. Could see a dive in top lane. Huni has no rage, and he's at 400 HP. Jizuke coming around from the side. They're going to need the Rise to tank the turret aggro here at the start. Going in, and there's the instant kill. Jizuke gets in, gets out, and gets paid.
That is such a ballsy roam. Screw mid lane. Who needs to be here? He's just going to show up top lane and dive Huni. They get out the TP and the flash. Svenskeren's got to be careful, though. They are down a member here, so you don't want to be messing around with this too much unless Impact's going to...
Oh! Svenskeren, what is this, man? You're about to be killed off if you ain't any more careful than that. Sword Art down to 300 HP now as well. The heal from Deftly was imperative in keeping the jungler alive. Ignar down to nothing. And Lost with the flash to go in and make sure they finish him off. Evil Geniuses lose one in the bottom side, and TSM...
Noticed that by moving all of their members up towards that Rift Herald, trying to get some sort of an engage. But now, in this case, TSM is actually pushing in bot. So even if they don't come towards this, they are at least going to deny some minions down here in this
How
bot.
many plates are left on that? And it's 4 there, too. So lots of even trading across the board with Jizuke once again paying a visit up to the poor little space Yordle here in the top lane.
The way, though.
Lands the root, lands the damage. Svenskeren coming in to finish him off.
Wow.
Impact takes the kill. Sword Art has arrived with a heroic entrance, but it is not heroic enough, my friends. Evil Geniuses get the kill.
Worthwhile, so they don't end up going for it. And the game, as you say, is incredibly even. And even despite the fact that EG have the Dragon advantage, TSM got Herald.
Whoop.
And Power of Evil's going in for Jizuke.
Solo
looking to grab
kill?
the kill here with a flash forward into the Q auto, and Power of Evil gets us.
Getting that solo kill. PoE. One of the best mid laners in the LCS. Oh, he happens to be an import. Oh no. Oh no.
Solo kill on Jizuke as his teammates grab the first turret in the
goal that is getting injected into him. And now as Huni finally steps up, here comes 3 members of EG.
Well, Sword Art at least knows that something is going on here, and he's coming up to try to protect his teammate as Svenskeren moves around to maybe grab a kill onto the support instead. Lands the onslaught of shadows as Ignar approaches from the side. Goes in for the Magnet Storm to try to keep Sword Art locked down, but Huni's grabbing the kill on Jizuke. It's a double kill over to Huni. It's TSM turning this sucker right back around with Power of Evil picking up Ignar. Make that one
turret. Even without it, they could even drop it for the tier 2 if they wanted to try to take another tower. TSM doing really well, you know, 1v1 style, auto attack heavy. You have the AD in there, you know, scrap it up against someone like Svenskeren and try to just dominate a 1v1. And I think Italy could potentially be a very big liability for your team fight.
We'll see how
being able to get that passive does give you a lot of additional move speed, get around the map, and obviously, as we know, the E does more damage the faster you are going, so that is pretty powerful. TSM, 4 members moving up here, and Power of Evil is kind of playing bodyguard.
Oh, nice engage onto Lost. Svenskeren going in, looking to finish off the kill. Onslaught of shadows over the wall with the CC down onto the enemy AD carry, and definitely takes him out. Evil Geniuses go in. They throw.
So it is just the 1 kill for EG, not the end of the world for TSM, as they're going to be able to even take away some additional jungle camps. So even just gold-wise, it's probably going to be about even or even negative if Huni can finish this off.
Huni getting caught out a little bit here. Svenskeren coming around from the side, but a very nice Mega Gnar ulti into the wall to stop him. And there it is, Divine Sunderer burst with the enchanted auto attack from the Cougar form Q as Impact tries to get himself away, but the damage coming out of PoE shuffles him away just a little bit too soon, and he will stay
on you, so you can't really go for that play.
I love how Sword Art is flashing the Misfits Worlds icon, because that can both be a hell yeah, we've got Power of Evil, or hey, Ignar, remember how you guys almost beat SKT. You can either use 4,000 gold lead here in this game. Jizuke is going to take care of a little bit of that here in the bottom side, taking that tier 1. Instantly causes it to aggro onto the Evil Geniuses lineup. Jizuke is on the back side of the pit, looking to get involved if he can. Power of Evil eating the damage from a single barrel. Good shot there from Impact.
Mega.
TSM still looking to maybe compare this one, maybe try to go in for the 50-50. It's the Kaisa of all people who ends up taking the kill. As Huni goes Mega, Ignar goes in. Follow-up coming out from Evil Geniuses with the AoE damage coming down. Power of Evil taking the kill on the enemy jungler here at the very start, making it 1-for-1, 1-for-2. TSM's coming in with a double kill for the Emperor. Oh, baby, it's TSM! A quadra kill for Power of Evil. The 8 for TSM.
3 members there, but Lost was not touched, Power of Evil was not touched, and then look at Power of Evil scooting back into the rest of his team, drops his Azir ultimate, and definitely can't really cross.
Week number 3. TSM is turning things on right when they need to, and they're going for the tier 3 turret here in the mid lane. Evil Geniuses rotate over in time to stop them, but TSM have no interest in contesting this for a fight, because their big carry, Power of Evil, is up there in that tier 3 turret, bringing it down to almost half HP. There it goes. Just about finished off, and there it is. TSM into the enemy base now. Inhibitor under fire. Svenskeren looking for an angle, an opportunity to go in. Huni has taken the mid lane tier 3 in the meantime, and Evil Geniuses are just being pulled back and forth, and they cannot find any solid.
This mid lane inhib here, and Huni now almost has his ultimate ready to go. He's got the Mega Gnar pretty much up. Even the jungler has the second item completed, whereas Svenskeren still does not, so it's going to be incredibly hard. They have Jizuke out in that top lane, but Huni just has to escort in the wave, and if Jizuke doesn't return right now, he's got no TP, so they could even just engage on them and fight them right now, 5-4.
Oh,
Speak of the devil, and he shall appear. TSM going in, looking to make the plays right now as you got Svenskeren into the back line, going to be kept alive here with the Spirit of Dread. Speaker grabbing the kill onto Ignar as TSM lose their mid laner. Definitely's the target. Lost is going in, definitely spinning around in a circle. Stopwatch keeping Lost alive. Definitely still surviving here with about 1/3 HP, but it is a 2-for-1 in the favor of TSM. They will take the fight, they will take the inhibitor, and they're looking to take the Nexus turret. Spica goes in, and Divine sunders Jizuke out of Summoner's Rift. Impact's now your target with TSM picking up another one. It's definitely against the world. It might be pre-nerf Samira, but I don't think even that champion's able to outplay this one in a 1v4. He'll look for the chance to go in. He's got the style meter ready to go, but the CC is applied and definitely died. Now TSM is marching straight for the end of the game. The Nexus will be the target. Svenskeren's coming out trying to make some sort of a last stand. He shuts down the enemy AD carry, but with only Ignar remaining, we call it GG. TSM take down Evil Geniuses 20.
Wow, good job TSM. They're on that 4-game winning streak. They even took out the team that I had above them in my power rankings for the LCS 2021 Spring Split. So, to pretty much conclude the video, I'm going to have that import rule restriction lifted video out very soon. I don't want to put an exact date on it. I should have it with Trackhawk. I'm going to talk to him and see if we can record it Sunday, so it'll be out by Monday. But yeah, I think people got to be, you know, very, I don't say racist, because that's kind of harsh to say. It's more like, just because someone's not born here doesn't mean they can't be an American. And I think it's very, very unfair for people to talk like that. I didn't know a lot of the fans on Twitter and Reddit were like this, man. That's pretty surprising, you know. But you know, it is what it is. It is what it is at the end of the day. So the C9 Fancast coming up, you know, this Wednesday was when we record episodes. Or if you want to be a part of the G2 Fancast, depending on how you are, you can always join the Discord, which is in the link in the description box below. If you want to come in and be a part of those videos where we're going to talk about the import rule being restricted, I want you on your side. I don't want any devil's advocates over here. I want you to talk about your side. I am pro import rule restriction lifted. For me, in my own personal opinion. But, you know, that's it. See you guys later. Like, comment, subscribe, most of all, enjoy. TSM played really well. They completely clapped EG. EG's looking pretty sus right now. But yeah, that's it, guys. Peace. Have a good day, and I'll see you later.